All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a very special episode of the BCP and the first band live in studio here in the BobCave. Guys, give yourselves a round of applause. Please welcome back to the show my good friends Greg, Mike, Anthony, Jess, and Joe Roulette. Guys, how are you doing today? How's everything?
Good. We're alive.
Yeah, right? You're not wrong, man. It's 2020. It is crazy times right now. But guys, thank you so much for a few minutes. You guys have done a lot this past 2020. It's been a crazy year. Before we get into all the musical endeavors, how's everyone doing? Is everyone safe? Is everyone's family doing well? How are you guys making out?
Yeah, all good.
COVID free.
Yeah, can't say. Yeah, no, everyone's healthy now. Everyone's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. Very weird couple
man.
months starting out back in March, but everyone's around.
That's good to hear. You know, everyone's here. Everyone's COVID free. Everyone's happy to be together. What was it like for you guys, kind of getting back together, having that first band practice, seeing each other after that whole quarantine period?
Well, Joe had an entire hazmat suit on, which was really surprising.
Yeah. It was rusty.
No.
It was very rusty.
It was bad.
It was very I mean, we had we're not obviously practicing toward any shows or anything right now, but we still get together like once a week, and there's a lot of writing going on right now, which is nice. But it's we can still play our instruments.
What I love about you guys, I mean, there's so many things I love about you guys, but what I love about you guys is you guys, and I've said this on social media, I've said this in public several times, you guys are a unit. You guys do things together. You know, you guys were there for me. I'm very public about this when I've gone through some twists and turns in my personal life since November. You guys all took me out to dinner, and that meant the world to me. But that's something you guys do all the time. You're there for each other. You guys stand up for things. You're all one voice, and I think that's amazing. I think a lot of bands are missing that right now. I mean, that's not a knock. But, you know, you guys used to go out for burgers. You know, obviously everything's closed now. You used to go out for burgers every Wednesday.
Open Friday. I missed
that. Is that going to happen?
Yeah.
But tell us a little bit about the band chemistry after all these years.
There was a few Zoom meetings, but
We
there
was.
a
Yeah, we
handful.
did. We tried to edit a video through Zoom.
That's
right in the
right.
beginning.
Yeah.
Like right when like you know the shit hit the fan, everyone's like, "Don't leave your house." Like we had to edit Cataclysm. So
Great
like
song.
Mike was editing it, and he was a little afraid to have us come over, so we were just literally sitting at our computers in Zoom.
Yeah.
Trying to edit the video.
It was cool, though. Worked out. It was different. Yeah.
But you guys didn't, you know, like, it's interesting to see what, like, artists and creatives do during that quarantine period. It was very interesting to see, like, you know, what you could do, and you guys still kept your foot on the gas. Yet, at the same time, you guys are doing this really slow burn, and I find it super interesting, and I really like it, and I haven't quite figured it out yet, but you guys are so methodical. And I know you're not going to give me too much here, but what is going on with the slow burn for the album right now? If you can give me anything.
The slow burn is because we haven't really figured it out.
We don't really know what to do.
Me, it's like brilliant. To me, it's like brilliant because we know this business is sometimes very, very thankless.
Yeah,
And there's all at the same time.
Oh yeah, it's like it was the timing. It was so strange. It was like the music industry is always in flux. Right? It's still in flux for how many years, right? CDs don't matter. Everything's downloaded. You stream your stuff. Do albums matter? Right? These are all questions we talk about a lot. And then this thing happens, and we're like, okay, well, we have a whole album. So
what do we do?
What do we do? You know, we're all stuck inside. We can't go play out. So it's kind of it's like crawling through mud a little bit. Like we're just trying to be slow and careful.
I like it though.
You know, we're just trying to see what to do and what's going to work.
Kind of like we don't really have anything to rush or to lose.
Yeah.
Because it's like right now there's no shows to play. There's nothing really going on, and it's just why release it all at one time when actually everyone's been saying like singles are king. So that's kind of what we've kind of been doing.
And our covers do.
I was just going to bring that up.
Yeah.
Like, I like to look at it because I'm inside. I like to look at all the stuff, the data, and it's like Japan, Australia, England.
Isn't that the best, man?
Like, I'm seeing all these people, you know, not hundreds, but like a few every day. And I'm like, this is kind of cool. So people like our Blinding Lights cover.
I was literally
which is nice. That was Gregory's idea. To do
really?
That.
So 2 questions. First of all, I mean, this is really a question, but the Blinding Lights cover, Better than the original. Love The Weeknd. No disrespect. Love that cover. Nunez and I, we listen to it like every day.
Cool.
Your guys' version, it's really good. I like what you guys did with like kind of like the synth in the background. The vocals are fantastic. I love it. Greg, how did you end up picking that one of all songs? It's great.
My girlfriend really likes The Weeknd. So
there you go. Yeah.
She showed it to me when it came out before it I think gained a ton of traction. So,
Yeah.
It was like right before. He's like, I think we should cover this.
Yeah, so it ended up working out, thankfully. So
It's so good.
Yeah, I think by the same time we like uploaded it was the same time it was really getting big. So I think people were searching for it organically, and it just kind of ours got mixed in, and it worked out for us.
They
So-
found
It's
us
funny, too,
accidentally.
Happy accident.
Yeah.
at work, a lot of the guys use Spotify, so they're all on the rock stations and stuff, and it'll pop on from time to time. When they're
our
listening.
song?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
It's
I didn't
legit.
know that.
It's very, very good. And again, I have to thank you guys for. I've been using Kingdom Here Come. You guys know that I've been in a whirlwind this past 2020. And I said, hey, I need new music for the intro. You guys are like, yeah, no problem, whatever you need. And I very much appreciate that. You guys have been there. Also, another great song. You mentioned Cataclysm a little bit. That's an awesome one. I've said this to all you guys personally. We do a lot of wrestling here on the show. I can just see, or even a boxer or wrestler coming to the ring to that riff, to that song. Tell us a little bit about the creative process behind maybe that riff or the idea behind that Cataclysm riff.
Probably Mike.
Is that you?
I don't remember.
Well, there's different. So some of it was from a demo that I made 5 or 6 years ago,
Right.
but then some of it was also from an old song that we wrote called "Generation Lost" from
right.
9 or 8,
Oh,
9
yeah.
years ago,
Oh, God.
Yeah,
maybe 10 years ago.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, so
I think I recycled.
yeah, it's a bit of
Recycle.
recycle.
Remember to recycle.
Yeah.
That song is a product of its recycling.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing at all, and it's great. It's a fantastic song. Joe, the drums, I mentioned are fantastic. I like the feel of it. I like the timing of it. That riff, it just gets you. So, and not to give too much away, I'll edit this out if you want. But I have been one of the few to listen to the album, and I believe that's the one to kick it off. And it is the perfect.
That's how we put it out. Because
Yeah,
you said that.
yeah.
We're like, we think he said this is the one. We're like, okay.
So I listened to it. I listened to it when they played it on the radio, and I'm like, oh, that's really awesome. But when I had it for the first time and never heard it, had the headphones in, amazing. It really blew me away. And I'm like, that is, when you pop in the CD and you're like, all right, what's Roulette doing now? Is this the experimental one? What's going on?
Do you feel like that
Awesome.
that conveys the feel of the other songs? That gives you a good
That's another great
wrap
point too.
around. It's a good packaging for everything else.
It couldn't be more perfect. It couldn't. And I was literally having a conversation with you, and it wasn't because you just bought me a cheeseburger. It was really, really good. And you guys, I love seeing you guys evolve and grow and mature, and I'm sure you guys get that a lot. You've been together for so long, and you guys are just putting out these great bangers right now. It's fantastic. So now, I hear there's a little bit of a video trailer coming out, a little bit of a teaser here for a track called Everybody Hates Me. What can you guys, and we'll debut, for those watching the video version of this, we will debut it here exclusively on the BCP. What can you guys tell me about Everybody Hates Me?
Jess, since this is about
No.
Oh,
No, actually Joe wrote the lyrics to this song, and it was kind of a joke song. It was actually supposed to be a joke. I didn't actually ever think it was going to make it on the album, but everyone loved it, so here we are.
Right.
But, the thing is, I want to say about this one is, it's very blunt and to the point,
Okay.
but it's supposed to tell a story, and I just hope people understand that we're not... It's supposed to have an underlining meaning, and not...
It's not...
We're talking about the video,
We're talking
by
about
the
the
way.
video.
And I'm talking about both. I'm talking about both.
Oh,
Even
okay.
before the video.
Oh, okay.
But,
Especially the video. Yeah.
especially the video. The artist interpreted it that way.
Yeah.
But we can get to that later. But, the song itself, even, when you say everybody hates me, it's not supposed to be completely taken literally. It's more of maybe somebody's having a bad day, and that's kind of what they're thinking.
A song is... How often do you listen to music and you almost always enjoy it, right? But sometimes it falls into place. It's the right moment.
Yeah.
So you write a song in a moment. I always think of a song as like a movie. There's a character, there's a reason, there's a thought process, there's a feeling, right? So you have to kind of... It's its own character. So
Love that, yeah.
So this song was
But yeah, when we wrote the music, that's when you were like, I know what the song is called. Because
Yeah.
it was like a really
Yeah.
short...
it was literally
feeling.
like, even before those words, I was like, this is what I want to call the song.
Wow.
And it was short, and it was like thrash metal. We all kind of look like thrash metal. We never did anything like that.
Yeah.
So it kind of has that just kind of quick, headbanging feel to it. And it's
another
short,
banger,
and it's just
yeah.
it's like being in a boxing ring for 2 minutes and just getting punched in the face a lot. So that's kind of what it's like.
Interesting. I'm very
I guess
intrigued.
so, yeah.
For those watching the
Yeah,
live
you're
stream right now, why don't we watch the video trailer right now? And those obviously listening on the podcast can check it out on our YouTube pages, our Twitch, and all that shameless promo stuff. But right now, let's check out Roulette, a little video trailer exclusively here. Everybody Hates Me on the BCP. All right, everyone, that was the video. You guys were, slouch on things. You guys really go the extra mile on everything. Talk to me about the animation here. That was mind-blowing, a little bit of an anime kind of feel. Who did you guys work with? How did this all work out for you? This is rad. You got me hyped.
Is this a me question?
Yes,
Oh,
this is
me
definitely...
question.
So like, how long have I been saying we should do like an animated video?
A while.
The problem with animated is it's typically expensive.
Right, yeah.
So
Time consuming.
yeah, we picked the shortest song and something that somebody could interpret. So I found the guy on Fiverr. I can't pronounce his name. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, no disrespect.
Yeah.
Just,
But I really liked his style. It was kind of, you know what it reminded me of? You ever see the early days of like Adult Swim cartoons?
Sure, yeah.
Kind of gritty, weird, like 12-ounce mouse, like weird
Yes,
stuff like that.
yeah, I see
So
that.
it kind of reminded me of that.
Okay.
And it was dark and it was fitting for the song. So I was like, I have this idea. He kind of cut us a little bit of a deal, which was nice. He gave us another 30 seconds, and it's all hand drawn. I thought it was really like kind of cool and fitting. And did you catch the thing in the beginning? So I'm gonna come out and say.
Please, I'm trying to think.
I'm gonna come out.
Now insert drummer joke here because
No,
I'm like doing all the rhythm parts. I'm like looking at, I'm like asking all these questions in my head. Things go over my head all the
The
time.
words in the beginning.
No, see, so being a drummer,
Okay.
right? Exactly. So the last part I went
the
to was the
exciting
words.
stuff starts after the title
Yeah.
of
Okay.
the video
So-
comes in.
Make it very clear for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's we feel as a unit, so
Suck
our
my
unit,
unit.
that there was a need for growth and expansion, like Pokemon. You need to evolve, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Joe's trying to say we didn't like our old band
Yeah.
anymore.
So we were
Oh,
like,
really?
you know what? Yeah, we're gonna kill this, and this song's actually a good representation of that. And we were doing a name change, kind of a rebranding, because we feel we're at a different place.
Really?
Yeah.
So we are no longer Roulette.
Wow. Is this the first public?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. We haven't changed anything yet or anything like that, but
You didn't
we
know.
thought this was fun.
Wow.
So it was a lot of thought. And
So
one day we all just were like,
Yeah.
you guys like, you guys want to change it? Because like when we were Roulette, we were a little more safe, and we thought Roulette was fitting because we didn't know what we wanted to be.
right.
The
It could be
roulette,
anything.
we chose that name because roulette is like, a
Random.
random game, just like how we kind of felt about our whole existence. Yeah, we didn't know what.
I'm reacting here. My mind. and I get it because, like, being a nostalgic person and all that, but I totally get it, man. I've seen bands like Go, Go, Go and just like that never existed. You know what I mean? Like I said before, this is a very thankless business. You guys all know that. And you guys have created so much. Like, literally before you guys came in, I was watching all the old stuff on the TV. I'm like, I remember, like, you guys are babies. And you guys have been just like a tight, functioning family, like, legit. More than a lot of bands that I've seen, and that's not a knock. There's a lot of great bands or great family units out there. But you guys are one. So this had to be a big decision. My mind is still blown. But I get it.
It kind of wasn't.
Yeah,
So
it
wasn't.
Everyone was on the same page.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
when it was weird. Like it was kind of toyed with over some time in the past,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
but
We just didn't. We just
never
didn't
did
know
it.
what we wanted to do.
But
Name wise.
Yeah, but
Right.
it was like COVID that we you guys all came over to the house.
Yeah.
I called him. He was at work.
Yeah.
And I was like, how do you guys...
I was with Uncle John. We were,
Oh, you were on the boat. Yeah, you were on the boat.
We're having one of those outdoor,
Just hanging
like,
out.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
And I was like, how do you guys feel about this? And they're like,
This
yeah,
thing.
actually, I'm kind of thinking about that. And it was,
Just
I don't
like,
know, it was just weird. Like, the timing was perfect. It just...
That's good that everyone's on the same page.
Yeah.
That's good. I mentioned so many times, you guys have evolved so much. We mentioned that slow burn. Like, it all kind of makes sense now. It really does, and that's very
This
fascinating.
is really slow. 10-year burn.
No, not you guys. But
But it happened finally.
you guys have accomplished so much, and I'm so excited for the new stuff. Even just that video, that's amazing, guys. That's really interesting. So you don't have to say. You don't have to. This is just a yes or no. Have you guys decided on the new name?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, well, it was in the video.
Oh, so that's what it was. Yeah, right over my head.
It was.
To be fair, there was a lot of
It's
text
at the
stuff
very
going on.
beginning,
Yes.
so it doesn't really like catch your eye immediately,
Yeah.
I guess. But yeah, Cult of She.
Oh, that was what it said right there. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking again. Like I knew the track name, but I
Yeah.
understand. Right? I'm thinking. It was,
Yeah.
If
it's
we're being
relevant.
honest, though, one
Yeah.
of the big reasons for that big change is because if you type in roulette on literally anything, you will find anything but us.
Yes.
So
I have issues tagging you guys.
Yeah,
It's
and
very hard to
that's-
tag.
I have
Yeah,
issues
that was
tagging
a
myself.
major-
So
Yeah.
I know in the beginning when we first were like toying around with the idea of a name change, we were trying to like add something to the word roulette, like add a word, add a number. It just wasn't working.
Yeah.
We're like, it's just gotta go.
Right, yeah, Roulette and J.
It just sounds
got it.
lame.
Yeah, it's just
Sounds
gotta
Roulette
go.
182.
Yeah.
yeah,
If
exactly.
you put a 5 in there, you're doomed to fail.
Yeah.
Family Force 5,
Mhm.
like, so it's just that's
Yeah.
bad. But like,
And that's why we're spelling cult with 2 T's.
Nice,
That
you're
way,
right.
as soon as you type in that second T, the only thing that's going to come up is us.
Mhm.
So,
Brilliant. Yeah.
yeah.
That's
And,
great.
and weirdly enough, how many times do people ask us if we were a cult?
yeah, well, that's the
Before
other
playing
thing.
a show? Or
Because of our symbol
yeah, it's like-
Right,
and our
yeah.
kind of our dress
Right.
attire,
We're
people
all-
always thought like,
We're all uniform.
when we were filming Kingdom Here Come, we went to go get like
Oh, yeah,
pizza
me and
or
you.
subs or something.
Yeah.
Me and you, yeah.
Yeah, there's a little pizza place, so we walk in there, and there's like some old guy. It's a Sunday, so like we're in like
Yeah.
our like
Oh,
suit
boy.
jacket looking thing with like this weird almost
Patch.
pentagram looking thing on it,
Oh boy.
and like the old
Hello.
like, are you a Satanist? Like,
Just got right to it. Yeah.
basically, yeah. I don't remember exactly, but they're
You
like,
got a problem with that?
We should have just been like, yeah.
what are you guys doing?
well, that's one thing that we like about our symbol is that obviously if you take more than a second to look at it, it's clearly not a pentagram at all. But
Right.
but upon first glance, it catches your attention because of that similarity.
Right.
So
Right. Yeah.
People always assume like,
Evil.
rightfully, like, oh, are you guys in a cult or something?
You,
So it kind of fit.
it's. I don't want to use the word gimmick because we do a lot of wrestling stuff.
No,
I'm not
it's
saying
just
that.
exactly what
But
it is.
honestly, and again, putting you guys over here, as we say a lot in the wrestling business, but you guys are great humans. You're great people, and Joe is by far the best hugger in the group. So
I do like hugs.
best hugger out there.
It's the arms.
So yeah, that's what it is. He's snuggly. So I want to ask you guys about this. They just announced that venues are going to start opening up, which is a big thing. We keep saying here, it seems like things are getting better and worse at the same time. It's very confusing. But I think we're all thankful that there are going to be places to play. Again, we have mixed feelings on venues and pay to play and promoters and all that stuff, which we're very open and honest about here. But again, it's a little bit of a different world.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different scope right now. What are your thoughts right now on, say someone did reach out and ask you guys to play a show right now, 25% capacity. Please, if you're at 25% capacity, let's be real about the ticket thing. Like, let's make that adjustment right now. Don't be like, oh, but you have to, sell all the tickets. Like,
You
what are your
expect
thoughts?
to
Tuesday
make a
night?
lot of money.
Right. Yeah, exactly. This is, I
It's
can see
more.
that.
I feel like if you accept an offer to play right now during the 25% capacity time period, you're really pretty much just doing it because you're just itching to start playing again.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be playing just for money anyway, I guess. But that's really what it
We
is.
wouldn't be, if we were playing for money, we
Yeah,
wouldn't be doing it.
exactly.
Yeah.
We'd all have to be out of our minds.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I
Self-defense.
think we would probably do it though.
Yeah.
I think just to get out.
Yeah.
Oh, copyright.
No copyright yet.
Sorry.
No, it's all good, man. It was less than 2 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'd say depending on the situation. If it was like some kind of benefit for something, we're usually always up for benefit and
Love
charity shows. A very good friend, if they were putting on something, or if it was like a really good maybe headliner. But I don't know if we'd be running out the door to play on like a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I never
No,
got
it's-
a
I have a lot of opinions on shows.
I know you do, man. We've had a lot of.
You
open-
could have an entire podcast about Joe's opinion on
We,
shows.
you know what? I have a podcast for you to go on. My buddy Charles, they do a Drop the Beat podcast, and it's very open and honest conversations about the scene, man. I think it would be
I would love that.
fantastic.
That'd be
Shameless
cool.
plug for them, of course, but that would be really cool. Your powers combined, I like that combo right there. So moving forward, again, like you guys always have bullets in the chamber. No pun intended. Not anymore. Oh, there it is. Oh, hey, nice drumsticks, by the way. There, Joe. What are
What are
these?
these? Oh, they're mine.
Oh, there it is. Yes, and a very nice
Oh
moment.
wait, the shirt too.
Oh,
Nice
yeah, give him a plug.
Scorpion
Scorpion
percussion.
drumsticks.
Yeah,
Dig it.
my very own. Very nice.
Really good. Brian Morelli uses them as well. He was talking to me about them the other day. Good sticks. And Joe gave me this pair, after he was on stage. It meant a lot to me. I very much appreciate it, so I had to put them out there. But you guys, like I said, always have stuff in the chamber ready to go. You guys I see a lot of these pictures with you in front of like a white screen or a theater or like a panoramic, I don't know what.
You say it right. I don't say it right.
Cyclorama?
Cyclorama?
That's the coolest thing.
Cyclorama, yeah.
And that's at another plug here because
Please.
I love the two people that run the place. Kira. I always say it's Kira. It's Kira.
It's Kira.
And
Kira and April.
Here in
April.
April, round of applause, all right?
Yeah, for 10 PRL in Long Branch. They opened up some studio, and it's beautiful. It's like,
The pictures look amazing.
It's so cool, and they're nice people, like really good people. Everyone should go film their videos there. They're wonderful.
So this is for an upcoming video.
Yes.
Well, we did Cataclysm.
We did
Actually,
Cataclysm there.
I was gonna say you guys aren't giving me
Yeah.
a lot here. I can tell it's very hush hush.
We did Cataclysm there.
Okay.
Cataclysm, one bad day away.
It's coming.
That'll be soon.
And half of.
And we did Second Sight.
Oh, right,
So,
Second Sight.
yeah, that'll be more down the line, I think.
That'll be
but
toward.
we have to do more
Halloween.
shots for that.
Interesting.
Well, Halloween is like
2 months
I know.
away.
It's
Pretty
I
close.
don't know everything.
we'll figure it out.
We'll figure
I
it
think we filmed that back in when did we do that, in April or
Mm,
March?
March, yeah.
Back in March, we filmed that with the intent of putting it out for
Halloween.
But
Halloween.
then,
Now time is running short,
Yeah.
and we've got to get on that.
But you, honestly, like I give you guys so much credit. You guys are always working on stuff. And I always say this: like content is key. You keep putting stuff out. We talked about this earlier. You guys are talking about the slow burn. Bands sometimes they work months and months and months, sometimes years, on putting out just maybe even a 5-track EP or a full length, whatever it may be. You play the CD release show, and then that's it, done deal. I like the slow burn. I've seen a lot.
For a while.
You disappear, right? Exactly. And again, this is the hardest business to be in. One of them easily. We've all seen it. But you guys always have something going. So not to be cliche here, what does the future hold for? I can't even say Roulette anymore. Cult of She.
Yeah. Well, we're already been actually writing. So we have a full album that we're sitting on.
Is it still can I
well,
say the name?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Void.
The Void.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're sitting on The Void, 10 songs, and even though that didn't come out yet, we're already writing more songs. So just a matter of time before everything we'll probably end up just putting it all out in the same day.
Like, do videos
put
and
it
singles and I don't
Yeah.
like doing cover here and there. When it fancies us. So.
Back.
But yeah, we'll have at least 4 videos then for this one if we decide not to. Maybe we'll do another. I don't know. It's fun. Videos are fun.
And you guys do a great job. Even in some of the older stuff I was watching earlier today, you guys put a lot. There's always a message. There's always a lot of thought put into it. There's usually an extra actor or legit actress involved, which is a really smart move. Because you always see the bands trying to do the roles and stuff, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But,
Sometimes it's pretty funny though.
Yeah, exactly. It's legit. Before we get out of here, we are going to listen to another track on the way out. Anything you guys want? 2020 has been a trip. You guys know that. Anything you guys want to say to the fans right now that are missing the live bands, that are missing you guys, that are missing the shows right now?
Hang in there.
What are you, the cat on the poster?
Yeah.
I'm going to make that a meme of Mike.
Keep calm and
I'd say
keep calm and rock on.
I'd say because people are still somewhat stuck inside, try to listen to new things, and even if it's not in your comfort zone, listen to them, and maybe just streaming I don't know if local band. I don't know if anyone's really local anymore. Right? You can be international,
right?
Yeah. Stream a band that help buy their stuff if it's $1. They're hurting too. I know the bands and venues are hurting for money. They weren't getting all the the kickbacks like millionaires like Robert De Niro were for his restaurants. These venues, small venues are killing themselves to stay alive. So support those people.
Very, very well.
Support your communities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, take care. Like we always say here on the BCB, take care of each other. Now's the time to step up. Before we get out of here, guys, actually, let's get the shameless promo out of the way. Where can everyone follow you? Yeah, do the social. Does the social media change?
It will.
Yeah. What do we plug?
Well, what they could still go. We can change it, but they could still follow us at Roulette Band and J on Instagram. It hasn't all swapped over yet, so we'll make everyone aware of what happens when it transitions.
Yeah. And when we do a website, just thinking about it, like we have, Roulette Music NJ? Mm-hmm. So if you go to roulettemusicnj.com, that'll have all the links to social media and all that stuff anyway. And then, have we done anything with the domain?
No, I will. I gotta buy it.
So once we do that, I'm sure we could redirect the link for Roulette Music.
Yeah, it'll all be there.
Everybody.
So.
Yep, it'll all be there.
Roulette with a bombshell. That completely went over my head because I'm mid-move and mid-podcast scheduling and all that stuff. But that is amazing. That really did blow my mind. Cool. I'm sorry you guys didn't get the initial reaction. I was like, oh, that's an interesting name for this video. Insert drummer joke. We can only count to 4. But
sometimes I can't even.
Yeah, exactly. You know the deal, bro. But guys, before we get out of here, and thank you again for a few minutes. Always a pleasure. I really do appreciate you guys as a band and as humans. Tell us a little bit about this track we'll listen to on the way out. One Bad Day Away.
It's all you.
Take it away, Jess, our lead singer.
Okay. I guess One Bad Day Away is kind of like, it's supposed to be like the idea of like when you just wake up and you just know, like, you just wake up sometimes and you know the day is just gonna go to hell. Like, it just happens. Like, everything, so I guess that song just try to like kind of pokes fun at like anxieties and like, just having, a rough time, and it's just, and then the song originally was actually came from Joe's idea of the Batman.
Well, I forget if it's the Killing Joke or right now, which there's a line the Joker says, "You're only one bad day away from becoming me."
Right, that's a good line.
So that's like where it started. Like he came up with that line. He said, "Oh, it came from Killing Joke or whatever like that," and then we just took it a step further and tried to make it more relatable to somebody, like every day.
One bad day away from losing your shit.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very well said. Hey guys, I really appreciate you guys being the first band ever here at the BCP studio, the BobCave. I very much appreciate it. Guys, thank you so much for a few minutes of your time. Stay safe and continued success moving forward, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thanks. Thank you for having us again.
Anytime. You guys are family at this point, right? And as I always say here, guys, on the BCP, stay safe, stay positive, take care of each other. We're out. Peace.